Hello my friends and welcome to episode 56 of Nightmare Mode. 56 episodes. Let's get straight into the action, because I'm keen to get straight into the action. So I'm pretty sure that we were looking at all of these missions, although I think a 3-skull assassinate would probably be a little bit too dangerous. And I think this recovery was what I was looking at first, because it's got great salvage. It shouldn't be overly difficult, since we once again find ourselves bringing the Vindicator to a gunfight. Do I want to bring Discount Decker? If I want to bring Discount Decker, I think I want to put him in the Vindicator. That extra evasion would be quite useful for a mech that's quite soft. Plus multi-shot. I don't really find it that useful in RogueTech, but if I am going to use multi-shot, the LRM boat is a good mech to do it on. Ironically, my primary reason for using multi-shot back in the day being back in the base game, was to strip evasion tokens from a whole group of units, which is not a thing in RogueTech. So the utility of multi-shot has dropped pretty dramatically.
Command interface initiated.
Alright, it's this map. It's this map, but the nice terrain up here is blocked off. Unless you've got jump jets. If you've got jump jets, this is like ridiculous, because you just jump jet in here and you just launch missiles at the enemy. What are they going to do about that? They're not going to do anything about that whatsoever. So our only real LOS blocker is this mountain, potentially this one as well. Considering where the secondary objective is positioned, and noting that the secondary objective probably also has mechs defending it,
ready for orders.
We are going to go this way.
My sensors detect a new adversary.
Bad news closing in. Okay, they're going to reserve, that's good.
Reporting. I hear you.
Okay.
Yes, Commander.
This is a little bit early to be encountering the enemy.
Confirmed.
Okay, so there's a tank.
How might I help?
There is a tank.
Full speed ahead.
Okay, so now we should be LOS blocking from this rock. So hopefully we can catch enemies coming down the road. We can also double back on ourselves. We can actually just run up here, gaining our full 4 evasion tokens, and then just parking in the forest.
Holding for the right opportunity. Aye, aye.
Yes, Commander.
Alright. Let's do this. Oh, nearly. You're gonna have to be the bait. Alright, that's perfect. He does not look like he's got any support nearby, so I think we're just going to fight this guy straight up.
What can I do for you?
That's not a good shot.
You have orders?
Let's try and soften up this guy's ability to evade first. 74, and if I close... 5% more for the open shot, obviously, because I'm not in the forest. And from stationary, it's bad because it's indirect. I have a side shot. I don't quite have the side shot that I would like to have there. Blocked by my own LOS plot. Okay, we'll use the road
Moving out.
to basically gain full evasion while moving, pretty much.
Good to go.
Now that hurt. We can destabilize him and then send the hunchback in to give him a missile sandwich, a laser sandwich, I should say.
No shooting, just running. Got it.
Go! Alright. There goes your evasion. 60. Of course, because where I've parked the Kintaro, I actually can't move close enough. Silly me. However, what I can do is... What are you, a medium? He's a medium, so what we can do is we can use offensive push to push him back down the turn order.
Got it.
For the sole purpose of making sure that he doesn't get a turn before I can launch missiles at him again. They've only got sight on the Vindicator and they haven't got a clean shot, so this should be how they waste their turns. Ha 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 ha! Even better, I can jump up here and get in the forest. Be even more of an oppressively difficult target to hit. Okay, he landed like a couple of missiles, so that's nothing. I wonder what that is that he's firing.
What's the plan?
Alright. We will keep the Kintaro distanced
Commander.
from the action. 99.1! My favorite.
Certain.
This is gonna hurt. Oh, it's gonna hurt.
Target's taken a critical hit.
Not really sure I want to capture a butcher. I'm sure there's more interesting things to capture, so I'm just going to
I hear ya.
CT this guy to death. This is my Rumble Hunchback. It's actually a pretty tough Hunchback. Even the infamous soft rear Hunchback armor has been toughened up.
Got it. Max speed, no shooting.
So let's just get in here and rumble.
All weapons are go.
Nice. Nice. I can't believe we missed 2 shots. It's pretty bad.
Reporting enemy contact.
60 HP to get. Take him down.
Receiving you.
What's up, boss?
Are you... Yeah, so if we jump up here, we can obtain a great high ground evasive position.
Copy that.
In cover, and still really put the trauma into this guy.
Firing a full salvo.
Come on! There we go.
Hostile eliminated.
Okay. Some kind of machine gun variant of the Blackjack. Sort of looks kind of stock-ish. Post-clan era Blackjack
Standing by.
of some description. Do I want to do this and get spots? Yeah, I do.
Roger.
Just want to know what this is. Oh! Okay. That's alright.
Aye, aye.
Not as dangerous as the Firestarter 2C with its PPCs of doom. But still potentially a dangerous enemy. Yeah, good luck with that. You can't win. I have the high ground, as the meme goes. The unhorsed dead meme. Okay, that vehicle's on the run, so it's probably a skirmisher. Which is right down there on my list of non-threatening enemies. This commando would be dangerous if it closed in. Those snub-nosed, they can do real serious and lasting harm at point-blank range. But at this range, it's just a target to be shot. If one connects, it's probably going to do about 30 damage, 30, 40 damage, like not even large laser damage. At point-blank range, I've seen them do like 120 plus. That's probably a pair of light rifles. Well, the Blackjack has left himself completely, totally, and utterly exposed. So I guess that's what I'm going for. Alright. A whole lot of missiles are being wasted this day. Look at it, like the whole top of the mountain is black with missile marks.
Awaiting orders.
Alright.
Receiving you.
And the Centurions. Let's see, maybe from here? From here looks great. 63. From closer? 70, so not much better. 80 from this position. Yeah, let's do it.
Confirmed.
Go for the quick takedown. Wow, you're like really exposed as well. Got a lot of armor for a light though. In fact, the Blackjack is significantly softer. And frankly has the more dangerous armament.
Roger.
Okay, let's follow up with some more missile spam. Oh, look at that.
Have no doubt it will be done.
Beautiful.
Good to go.
Jesus, there's just uncompromising damage raining down on that Blackjack.
Ready for orders.
Okay, Rumble Hunchback. Time for you to shine. Can't get too close to this guy. Don't really want to offer up my my rear or front to him at point blank range.
This should be good.
Nice, nice. Not quite sure how he passed all of his stability checks there, but you know.
Good to go.
Okay, I want to move here for the good shot. But it is a vulnerable position. So what I will do is I will move
Got
here.
it.
And I will vigilance. Just because this mech up here on the mountain is being targeted by all these enemies. Oh man, look at this chance to hit, it's glorious. We'll have to turn a medium laser off because I can't afford to overheat. That would be bad.
I copy.
How can you miss 2 shots? Come on.
That hit something good.
He didn't fall down. He didn't fall down. How? What? No comprende. How did he not fall down? He's not quite maxed out on instability.
Orders.
I suppose I have the opportunity now to move back. I'm going to do that.
Copy that.
Just because this also gives me the opportunity to knock this guy on his arse before he gets his turn.
Affirmative.
Oh!
Might be some good salvage there.
MG tracer ammo explosion. Sucks for you. So far, so good. Not really
Ready for
taken
orders.
any damage to speak of. Okay, it is it's an LRM-20 Hunter. Voted least exciting vehicle 2016. All right. Just thinking. I kind of want to capture this commando. I don't know what the other enemy mechs are, or, you know, they could be anything. They could be good salvage, they could be bad salvage. But this thing is good salvage no matter what. It has nice weapons, it has an extra large engine, sells for great money. PPC capacitors, patchwork materials, like every part of this mech is actually pretty valuable.
On it.
The Hunter, I just want to see what its health is like on the side. 102? Probably relatively easy to deal with. Right, let's get this guy tagged and beaconed. Nice. $16 damage. Light rifle?
Minor damage, Commander. Nothing to see here.
Well, he's shooting at the
How
rumble
might I
back
help?
anyway, which is my mech most able to take damage, so...
I understand. I believe this.
Missiles away. Alright, destabilized. This is a little bit more aggressive than I normally like to play, but
Damage is minor, Commander.
there's no real harm.
Waiting
don't
on you,
think.
Commander.
With the Op 4 that I've seen so far, I don't really feel like there's too much harm in playing a little bit more aggressively. Oh right, it's another Blackjack. Oh, it's the good old stock. The stock AC2 variant. An old classic.
Take this.
Could beat the whole game with that. Wow, he was very lucky to pass his stability checks there. Especially considering he took 2 leg hits. At least I think it was 2 leg hits. He definitely took 1 severe leg hit. Don't know about you guys, but if I got hit in the leg, I would probably find it difficult to stand. Oh, he missed it. That probably would have hurt quite a bit. Alright. The hunter is bringing its flamer into play, which is actually the only weapon it has that's not complete junk.
What's the plan?
I don't believe these guys can see the Kintaro, so I could in theory just stand it still, but I'm not going to. Gotta get that optimal side shot. Go!
Confirmed.
Alright, you gotta be feeling the pain now, my friend. The enemy is like shooting themselves in the foot a lot with its plays. Because, so here's the thing. If you have a greater number of inferior units, you really want to focus one enemy down. And you want to, if you're just looking at one battle in a vacuum, in a box,
What can I do for
then you want to maximize your firepower. So what you really want to be doing is standing still or adopting the angles that give you the best chance to hit, and to not care about your defense. It's all about the attack. And of course the AI is running into forest all the time, playing very defensively, but you don't play defensively against someone with superior firepower and superior accuracy. You just try and get rid of them before they kill you. So when you're dealing with the big threat, the goal is to kill it ASAP, because you know it's going to damage you constantly. You can't really defend against it.
Engaging with
So the real defense is a good offense.
Hold a critical hit.
How is he passing these stability checks? My god. The legs are getting ravaged. A trench bucket! Not a bad little piece of kit. It is with some irony that this super light has got more armor than all of these mediums.
Waiting for orders.
It's just kind of funny, really.
Roger that.
We are starting to clean up the enemy here, so I feel like I can take a little bit more risk. Oh, these chances to hit are awful. And I'm running really hot. So I won't actually. I'll brace and cool off. Quite content to just ignore these vehicles. The Rumbleback will be happy to stand on them
Waiting on you,
in
Commander.
a bit. But for now, the important thing is to put this guy on his ass, which is precisely what I'm going to do. I'm running a bit hot as well, so...
Gonna be good.
Nice! There goes the leg. Oh, right, he's only got 3 health. However, there's very little chance of me actually getting his 3 health, because he has an extra large engine. And that means that if I hit the side torsos, he is gonna explode into 1,000 little shards of glass. So the only way that I'm gonna get the capture that I desire is by surgically removing that leg, which is exactly what I'm gonna do.
Receiving you.
And I think the Vindicator is just the right mech to do it. From this high ground position.
On my way.
I am going to... Vigilance? No, I'm not. I'm in cover. I'm alright. Alright, so 30 health. 39. The ATM-9 is like 90 damage potentially, if it all hit, which is a lot. Let's just go with the ATM-9 and see if we can get that leg. Okay, we stressed him, but we didn't get the leg. We didn't even really hit the leg. Now he's back on his feet. It might potentially be easier to get the leg with the Centurion. So we can move over to roughly this position. This position. And 24, 1, 38, okay. Can I target this leg off? 70 of 32%. So if we add all the missile launchers together, that comes to 96% of 1. 96% of 1 is 40 damage, approximately. And I need 24. Although it's only a 70% chance. Let's try it. Oh, 9. 9, 9, 9, 9. Oh. He hit me.
Systems holding.
He didn't hit me for much. He baked himself to hit me.
What can I do for you?
I don't want to use my
You have
rumble back.
orders?
I want to clean out this, because he has to die this turn. So I'm conserving the rumble back to make the kill. But once he is dead, presuming that he dies, then I will use the rumble back to try and stand on some of these vehicles.
I understand.
Be all like, I will not stand for this. Okay, I actually have offensive push. Another one. 9. 40% of 9. %. That's a huge amount of damage. It would probably kill him. 45, 60, 75. It's like 75 damage. 75 damage would murder him. It's going to have to be an LRM 10.
Target acquired and locked in.
Come on, get that leg. Oh, for crying out loud. One shot hit the leg. Guess I should have fired more missiles,
Waiting
huh?
on you, Commander.
Man, I still have offensive push left. It doesn't cost as much as I thought it did. Or it's not deducting the cost properly, I don't know. Alright, I genuinely don't have a good angle here. At some risk to myself, I am going to try and get this bloody leg without getting the top. Uh, 32 and 6, okay. 70 and 66. Oh, come on. He survived. Can't believe he survived. I wanted to do some vehicle squishing. Well, they're not really getting anything done, so whatever. Right, I'm
I
going to
hear ya.
move this hunchback because he's in a tactically bad position, and I don't want these guys to get their turn.
Moving
Start
to position.
unloading into my rumbleback. Get him! Oh, for crying out loud!
Ooh, I may need some more time in the simulator.
Bloody stormtroopers. Wow, those AC2s are actually hitting. Everything else is failing to do anything. He's still cooking himself. Like, he's actually,
Ready for orders.
he's actually in the danger zone now. He's heated himself so much. Like, he could actually explode. Which would be pretty funny. And I would laugh. Alright. 6 HP to get. Apparently I can still do offensive push.
Attacking from
Get the leg! Give me that XL engine. Oh, we hit the leg! We crit the engine!
reporting. Critical hit.
Oh my god, he's got 3 HP on the leg! See, I knew he would do that.
Nice try.
Awaiting orders.
Alright. I think this will kill him. I think. I haven't got an offensive push left, so... I think that engine's going up. Going up in a righteous flame. He is panicking. I could tag laser him and hope that he ejects. Ah well.
Firing.
There goes the engine.
That's a kill.
Oh, it's a light LRM carrier. Piece of junk.
Commander.
Right. Get him.
Confirmed.
Since he's not moving. This Vindicator is so bad.
What can I do for you?
Let's try this again, shall we?
You betcha. Going toe to toe.
There we go.
I feel bad about shooting the little guys.
You didn't shoot him! You stood on his face! No shooting was involved.
All weapons are go.
Come on. There we go.
Vehicle trashed.
I keep saying it, I need to redesign that Vindicator when I get time. I'd like to capture the trench bucket, but unfortunately the trench bucket is made of explosion. It's just got so much ammo.
Yes, Commander.
Ammo for days.
Certainly.
And in every conceivable location where it would be a bad idea to keep it.
Have no doubt it will be done.
So, I'm just gonna fire at his back until he dies.
Standing by.
Capturing a trench bucket is very Very difficult.
Aye, aye.
Blowing one up that's showing its back to you is pretty easy.
Hostile removed.
Now it's just you and me, Blackjack. Wow, that was that level of fail is quite difficult to measure.
Receiving you.
Get him!
Locked on for physical attack.
Oh, you missed! Oh well, at least we beacon and tagged him.
What's the plan? Of course.
Blackjacks are so weak to being meleeed. You melee the sides, you hit the arm. You hit the arm, all the weapons just come flying off. I say this and I proceed to
Commander.
miss one shot and hit the leg
Aye, aye.
on another shot. But hey.
Putting one in the back.
Okay.
Critical hit, Commander.
We got a heatsink, which, considering
Waiting
that
on you,
guy's
Commander.
current temperature, is probably pretty bad for him.
Right, Commander.
You have orders?
Let the kung fu fighting continue. Wow, we hit the leg again. That was pretty vicious. Only 3 HP. He is actually a potential capture, although I'm not sure I really want another Blackjack. I do have to be honest.
Ready for orders.
Because I can just bury my shots in his leg.
Now, let's see how you handle this.
I hear ya. I read you, Commander.
If
Move
I was
now.
him right now, and I was like lying on the ground staring up at 2 mechs, I would be ejecting. It'd be like trying to tilt my head up to eject.
Another hit like that, and you're toast.
God damn it, we got the head and the side at the same
Yes,
time.
Commander.
It's like the worst thing.
Acknowledged.
Keep aiming for the leg and hit everything else. Yeah, that wasn't gonna happen.
Standing by.
If I punch him in the back for 80, he will die. That is almost a guarantee. Let's see if we can persuade this leg to leave the building.
Aye, aye.
And he's gone!
Awaiting orders.
Life without cooled shot mastery is pretty tough.
Affirmative.
Position confirmed.
Still, that was a nice, clean battle. And there should be some nice, good loot.
The secondary asset is in hand and ready for retreat.
Nice. Good, clean fight. Good way to start my morning. Alright, we made 3 grand. We took basically no damage. Blackjack was captured. The commando was partially captured. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. Pretty reasonable capture. Not the worst loot table. There is some junk weapons in it. They're not the worst junk weapons. +1 accuracy cockpit, pretty interesting. ECM, I do actually have a spare one, so I don't necessarily need to take that. However, it is actually one of the most valuable items. In fact, it is the most valuable item. We'll take that. I'm very tempted by that, but that would be... I would kind of be going for that because I want that weapon, not because it's of value. I do actually have plenty of nice cockpits as well, but I don't usually use this one. I use the one that reduces damage by 10%, because the damage reductions, 10% damage reduction here, 10% damage reduction there, it all mounts together to prevent those one-shot cockpit breaches. In fact, one of my mechs in a previous episode survived with 6 hit points in the head after taking a big hit. And I'm pretty sure that without the 10% reduction, the mech would have been decapitated. Take the fusion core for money. Always got to take a little bit of money. Just got to keep that money rising up. Let's go. Okay, we got 4 pieces of blackjack. It's not exactly what I wanted. We only got the 2 pieces of commando that I actually took. Could be worse. These are worth money. Heavy machine guns are actually relatively useful. We picked up a hand. Very handy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, that was a shit joke. That was actually quite a long battle. I wasn't expecting that battle to be as long as it was. Now the real question is, will this commando be smashed?
That mech you asked for is cleared for fighting. That mech you wanted is back online.
Alright, 10 days. 35 grand. Easy. Easy repairs. Unlimited heavy ghost rifles. 150 damage. Mother of God. Right. First things first. Keep picking up LRM 10s. They are junk. They can go. LRM 15s, 20 and 5s all have application, but 10s are pretty bad. What else did we pick up? Rocket launchers. I have no interest in rocket launchers whatsoever. Generic items have found their way into my inventory. Away with you. Oblivion awaits. Picked up a fusion core. Once again, we are stocking up on the heat sinks a little bit. That's it, really? I'm sure I probably missed a couple of things, but you know, just get a quick sell-off on the go. Right, the moment you've been waiting for. Let's see what these mechs look like. Oh, baby! It's in really good condition. It's in really good condition. $100,000 and it's fixed. And you know, this mech potentially could be, with its 5 jump jets, could potentially be developed into a great recovery mech. One that just jump jets into the location, steals the item, jump jets into a location, steals the scientist or whatever, and then just jump jets straight back out again. 5 extra range jump jets get you some extremely significant jumping capability. Yeah, I mean, there's real potential for a massive jump capability on this. And look, all this nice gear. A sell-off here as well would result in a huge pile of money. What is the maintenance cost for it? $23,000. It would be my most expensive mech. Straight off the bat. Very interesting. I wonder what targeting computers I've got. So I have a missile computer. There is a real potential to make this into an evil little missile launching beast. So we get an ECM in to make it even harder to hit. We put some TSM in just because gotta go fast. We fit the jump jets so we can fly around the map. This is going to be like the greatest scout mech ever. I might be able to just solo recoveries with this by flying across the map at high speed, avoiding all the enemies. What is this? This is the extra light engine, isn't it? Okay, the extra light is garbage. Put the clan one in, because that's better. Sell the standard one because I don't like the way that they explode on you. You so much as look at them. Okay, cockpit. Have a cockpit? Health, morale, sensors, sight. I do not have any other good cockpits. Alright, well that's not important. So we get the missile targeting computer in. Actually, I suppose there's no harm in using that one for this build. Alright, finally found a use for that stealth armor. Jesus, this thing is going to be so hard to see and to stop. Minus 50% signature, minus 40% visibility, 1 evasion gain there, like serious defense bonuses here. This could only be better if I had a defense gyro to put in it as well. Hell, I could even stick the AMS in it. Be like, you will never ever hit this mech. Oh, it's damaged. That's probably why it's worth so much money. Oh, I might just sell that. I didn't even realize it was damaged. Alright, so we went for a missile targeting computer. Now, let's add some excitement. We have 4 critical spaces left. So, what do we fit with our 4 critical spaces? In fact, I think the TSM is going to have to come out because I actually need the critical space that it occupies. The SRM 6++s with +2 accuracy be better than the Streak SRMs? It's actually a question I don't know the answer to. The SRM 6++s weigh the same. Cannot use Streak system and missile TTS together, okay. So if I go Streak, I need to take the missile computer out. Which might be actually a good idea. Because I wasn't really planning to do anything with these Streakers, to be fair. In fact, if I can fit a... What's the weight on this one? 4.5. This heat efficiency is pretty solid. I was thinking about removing a double heatsink, but it might not be necessary. What I could do is take that one out, swap that one in there. Add a Clan 4, which was going to need some repairs. I do not have any fancy SRM ammo. Okay, this is going to be a funny thing to do, but it will make sense. Or will it? No, because explosions travel. If this was the base game, I'd put the SRM ammo in the arms, because the arms are way more armoured than they are structured, and you put them in both arms, so if you lose one arm, you don't actually lose all your ammo. And it protects your center part of your mech, which is actually where all your value is. But in RogueTech, explosions, the damage travels through the body, so that would be a really bad idea. This patchwork materials is not necessary. In fact, that changes a few things space-wise. So I need more ammo. I'm not going to get by with just one can of ammo when I've got this many streakers. It's like 100 in a can? Yeah, 100 in a can. And we'll be firing probably about 20. Oh man. Alright, this is blasphemy. We're going full blasphemy here. Ammo in one of the legs. Wait a minute. The weight is now 4.5 tons. What? Did it recalculate the weight? That's interesting. Oh, no, I forgot about the head slot. I could just stick it there. I guess the weight was recalculated or something along those lines. Every slot is taken, every critical space is taken now. So now I just need to shed a little bit of weight. Just a teeny bit. 20 missiles of volley. No, not 20 missiles of volley. 16 missiles of volley. 2 cans. It's just enough to supply. This heat efficiency is actually really good. Although it doesn't account for the stealth armor, which is going to add 6 heat a turn. Okay. I think a little bit can come off the CT, because the CT is actually pretty over-armored compared to everything else. Or is it? Or is it? No, let's cut a little bit off the arms. Oh, I fitted this SRM6. I'm a fool. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Long-winded, stupid thinking on my part. If I lose this side of the mech, obviously I'm going to lose all my ammo. Then again, if I lose either side of the mech is in serious trouble. Alright, I have an idea. Sorry. Slight idea. Okay, so the key thing here is that the ammo is in the section that's actually least valuable. If I lose a leg, then this mech is dead because it's a light. The moment that this mech stops moving, it's dead. So I can't lose the legs. That's fatal. And this is these Clan Streak SRM6s are very valuable to me. So they, along with the ECM Warfare Suite, so it's all on this side, which I will do my best to protect. So an ammo explosion potentially is going to result in losing this whole side. But that is the least bad situation. I could really do with a case, but I do not have a case. I do not even have a critical. I do not have the critical space for a case. I wanted to put the ammo in the arms because by putting the ammo in the arms, if I lose an arm, I wouldn't lose all my ammo, and it would the loss of an arm is not a big deal. But in RogueTech the explosion will travel, which the CT might potentially survive such an explosion, but losing the arm and then causing the left torso to go as well. It's tricky. I think we're just going to have to accept the level of risk here, having the ammo where it is. Alright. It's going to take 45 days. But this will be my recovery bot.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
It's going to jump in. It's going to steal the goods. And it's going to jump straight back out. But it'll also make a great little backstabber. I don't know why I went to this screen. That's not what I was after. I wanted finances. How much does it cost to maintain? Okay, its maintenance cost has actually dropped dramatically. Because that design is a lot less valuable than the base design. Alright, cool. Blackjack. Not in unreasonable condition, actually. Not completely smashed, but it's just a blackjack. It's just a run-of-the-mill, bog-standard blackjack. 200,000 if I wanted it fixed. Honestly, I'm more interested now in heavier stuff. The only thing about this commando is it literally has the armor of a medium and the firepower of a medium, and yet it's still technically a light. It's actually pretty OP, so blackjack can go in the bin. Look at all this repair work, Jesus. So busy. Really do need that third mech bay now, don't I? Let's just clean out a few of these medium lasers. Small lasers are of no interest to me whatsoever. What are we left with here? This AMS can go. It's actually damaged. Didn't even realise it was damaged. I'm collecting a whole lot of hands here. If you're wondering why I didn't fit this kind of stuff to the commando, it's because I didn't have the critical space. It takes 2 spaces rather than 1. Horrible extra large engine can go in the bin. Damaged heat sinks can go in the bin. And a couple of damaged jump jets, those can go in the bin as well. Alright. Pretty pleased with that. Our mech bay is starting to look like a proper mech bay. Look at this. 73 days. Oh man. I really should just waste some time. That's what I really need to do. Is to just press the play button and wait. Still, we keep making profit like this. That third mech bay will come online. Okay. None of these really... Okay, Oberon versus Steiner. We're off! The war has begun! Again. And we're on the front line. Excellent. Priority missions will start appearing.
I've got the financial report.
This doesn't make a huge difference. Like, it makes a huge difference financially, but it doesn't make a huge difference technically. +1 tech or +2 tech is not that exciting. So, I will stick with standard finances for now because there's only a cost saving of 30 grand. +2 tech for 30 grand is not bad. It's not great, but it's something. Wow, apparently it means a lot because it's cut down the repair time from 70 days to 37, so I'm apparently talking out of my ass right now. Now, I wonder if priority contracts have appeared. No. So maybe I need to switch planets. But Steiner is now officially at war with Oberon again. So hopefully they'll throw some of that sweet work my way. Alright. How many mechs is that? 3. Alright, there we go. Now we got 5. Alright. Last job of the day. I think this is the Hunchback. Yep. Bad times. Still, the rotary was not actually what I wanted to use. Just happened to be there. Let's refit her with something else. The targeting computer did survive, which is very important, and so did the ECM. These things are much more difficult to replace. So, I have Ultra AC5 or Ultra 10. Now last time I couldn't fit the 10 because I only had 1 can of ammo. And I'm pretty much still in that situation. I would love to fit a pair of these, but I have neither the tonnage nor the hard points. How much in a can? 15. So 30 rounds. 30 rounds total, 2 per shot. That's pretty reasonable. So now the question is, what do we do with the leftover tonnage? So last time I fit missiles, but they didn't really work out very well. We go down the old planned large laser route. We have a lot of heat sinking to use. They are good kit. I don't want stuff that struggles to hit. Oh, we have a clan ERPPC. Just the one. 6 tons. Perfect. I'm actually concerned with losing it though. In fact, yeah, okay. Shield arm design. Sadly, moving the heat sinks is going to cost me time. So one side of the mech is obviously got nothing in it, shield arm design. The other side of the mech has got all the equipment. We do have a case, so the case should prevent the explosion in the leg from travelling up and ripping off the right torso, and then travelling on and ripping off the center torso, if that does occur. And the last thing to do is to just defend the box. Because last time what happened is we got shot in the back. So let's try and make sure that that side of our mech does not end up dead. 50-50, 110. I don't want to trim from this side, obviously, because I'm going to use it as a shield. It needs to be able to actually take some damage. Okay. Not the not the design I would have wanted,
Be too hard.
but it should be reasonably good. Jesus, so much work to do. Poor Yang. He'll never get a moment's peace. Ever. Okay, anyway, we've got 4 mechs. They're not great, but we have 4. And we can never sit still. So join me next time when we will either do clean out the mercs or garrison duty, one or the other, something like that. And just waste some time, basically. Might do garrison duty. We haven't done a defend base in a long time. I don't see why a 1 skull defend base would be too difficult. And it's a good opportunity for salvage. And yeah, mech lab, very busy. Busy. So we just have to keep on raising the money that we need to buy the 3rd lab. Or I'm just gonna have to sit here and just waste 345,000 C-bills or whatever and just cycle time forward and actually repair things. But it just feels like that's not very efficient, and we are trying to make money here. So that's where we're at. Join me next time. We'll carry on with more Nightmare Mode.